婚礼，
婚礼。
Chinese weddings, 婚礼, were held grandly and elegantly at sunset thousands of years ago. Modern 婚礼 are held more lively, with more variation in style. There are many traditions in this multi-ethnic country. Displaying the Chinese character 喜 and throwing a feast are quite common on 婚礼. The bride is her most beautiful on 婚礼. The tailor costumes range from cheongsam to Western-style gowns and veils. The bride and bridegroom exchange rings with each other, which represent vows of love. They accomplish the most important ceremony in their life, 婚礼, with the blessing of family and friends.
婚礼，
婚礼。 红娘， 红娘。
A matchmaker, often called 红娘 in China, is a messenger of love. In a Chinese love story, a young man fell in love with a rich lady. The lady's family strongly objected to this marriage. The family's maid, named Hong Niang, persuaded the rich family to approve the marriage. There are many other stories about Hong Niang in Chinese literature and drama. Chinese are more than happy to be a Hong Niang because they believe that those who bring happiness to others will be happy themselves.
祝新人永结同心，白头到老。
Now you understand that Hong Niang is the Chinese Cupid.
Hong 娘，
红娘。 菊花，
菊花。
Chrysanthemums bloom in the cold autumn air, representing elegance and courage in China. Chinese scholars speak highly of Ju-hua for their beauty and character. Ju-hua also has another meaning. They are also used to convey grief for loved ones who have passed away. In addition, Ju-hua can be used as an ingredient for tea, wine, and food. Festivals for Ju-hua are held annually in China. Ju-hua blossoms remain open in late autumn and winter when other flowers have withered.
Ju花，
菊花。
礼，
礼。
Etiquette, Li, comes from the fear and respect of the nature in China. We find order forms of Li from heaven, earth, and nature. Li represents the authority of emperors who was given by heaven. Li also represents hierarchy. In social life, Li means that people get along with each other harmoniously and respect the elderly. Li comes from the heart of people. Showing respect to heaven, the earth, and people is important.
Li，
礼。
状元，
状元，
If you had the chance to go back to ancient China and ask an educated man what his biggest dream was, he would tell you that he wants to become a zhuangyuan, a title conferred on the scholar who came first in the highest imperial examination. In ancient China, it was not that easy to be an official. You have to take exams first. The exams are very difficult and have many procedures. The outcome has to be confirmed by the emperor himself. The number one scholar with the best score in the imperial exam is called zhuangyuan. Once you are selected as zhuangyuan, you will be appreciated by the emperor and appear in a parade downtown with a red robe and tall, strong horse. Zhuangyuan is referred to the elite scholars. Now, the imperial competitive examination has been cancelled for many years. However, people still like to call the best person in their field a zhuangyuan. An old saying goes that there are 360 trades, and every trade has its master, or zhuangyuan.
"状元，
状元，
北京，
北京，
The layout of Beijing formed in the 15th century. The imperial palace is the center of the city's symmetrical layout. The 7.7-kilometer long axis is the symbol of Beijing. There are grand examples of Chinese architecture, such as the Imperial Palace, the Temple of Heaven, and the Great Wall. Traditional folk arts, such as Peking opera, and traditional foods, such as sugar-coated horse on a stick, and roast duck are famous worldwide. The Olympic Games was held here in 2008. While preserving its traditions, Beijing is becoming more and more open. Welcome to Beijing.
北京，
北京，
长城。
长城。
There's a long stretching wall in China called the Great Wall, Changcheng. With a length of more than 5,000 kilometers, Changcheng was built continuously over more than 2,000 years by Chinese people. The watchtowers would be lit up by torches if a watchman spotted an enemy invasion. Messages could be passed to the military center from one watchtower to another. Changcheng was expected to protect national peace. Constructing Changcheng would guard our own territory, and we won't infringe on other people's territory. It is not only a brick wall, but also one of the world's greatest historical architectural works.
长城。
长城。
故宫。
故宫。
Legends say there are 10,000 rooms in the palace of the emperor in heaven. The emperor in the real world built a palace with 9,999.5 rooms to show his respect to the heavenly emperor. "600 years ago, 100,000 laborers were engaged in building the palace with 100 million bricks and 200 million tiles. The palace featured vermilion walls and golden glazed tiles. The palace is open to the public and attracts crowds of tourists to experience royal life. "
故宫。
故宫。
天坛，
天坛，
Emperors held annual ceremonies to pray to heaven for a good harvest at the Temple of Heaven, Tiantan. It was built in Beijing in 1420. Emperors pray to heaven for good harvest. Ancient Chinese believed that Earth was square and heaven was round. The altars and palaces were built into circles to represent heaven. The southern wall was rectangular to represent Earth. Chinese show their respect to heaven in Tiantan. The blue glazed tiles of the imperial vault of heaven represent heaven. The circular mound altar is surrounded by a ring of 9 plates, which are also surrounded by multiples of 9 plates. It represents the supremacy of heaven. Tiantan covers an area of 2.7 million square meters with an orderly arrangement, showing Chinese regality.
天坛，
天坛，
西安，
西安，
Located in West China, Xi'an is one of the most notable ancient Chinese cities. More than 3,100 years have passed since it was built. Xi'an is the starting point of the Silk Road. It used to be a commercial hub connecting the West and the Orient during its prosperous period. Xi'an has the largest bell tower, which was built in the Ming Dynasty, the largest collection of ancient stone tablets, and the terracotta warriors with a history of 2,000 years. Now it is a rapidly developing modern city. Xi'an is an undying city in Chinese culture.
西安，
西安，
兵马俑，
兵马俑，
There is a saying that you have not been to China if you have not visited the terracotta warriors, Bing Ma Yong. Located to the west of Xi'an, Bing Ma Yong is a collection of the tomb treasures of Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor of China. They were built by hundreds of thousands of men more than 2,000 years ago. Bing Ma Yong were a copy of Qin Shi Huang's powerful army, which conquered and unified the 6 states. Each warrior was as big and vivid as a real soldier. The facial features, expressions, and hairlines of the clay warriors were exact duplicates of real ones. Life-sized war chariots and horses were also made. This army of clay statues is as effective and strong as any real-life military force. When you visit Bing Ma Yong, it will remind you of the glorious times of the Qin dynasty.
Bing Ma Yong，
兵马俑，
黄河，
黄河，
The Yellow River, Huanghe, is 5,464 kilometers long, ranking 5th in the world. Originating in the Qinghai Tibetan Plateau, it flows east through 9 provinces and empties into the Bohai Sea. Sometimes, Huanghe is poetically called the Muddy Flow. The rich silk carried by Huanghe formed fertile farmland that is the birthplace of Chinese culture. The earliest characters, villages, cities, and bronze originated here. is regarded as the mother of China.
黄河，
黄河，
西湖，
西湖，
Located in Hangzhou, East China, the West Lake, Xihu, is praised as heaven on earth. Legends say that a dragon and a phoenix were polishing a pearl which accidentally fell down to earth and became Xihu. Some Chinese dramas tell love stories between a fairy and an ordinary man that took place on the banks of Xihu. The gods objected to their love and imprisoned the fairy in a pagoda. The pagoda, named Leifeng Tower, is a popular attraction at Xihu. The picturesque Xihu is surrounded by elegant landscapes, such as 3 ponds mirroring the moon, curved yarn and lotus pool in summer, and dawn on the Su Causeway in spring. As a famous resort, Xihu is a perfect combination of artificiality and nature. It looks like a Chinese traditional painting. Xihu is often compared to Xizi, the most beautiful woman described in Chinese ancient poems. It is said that plain or gaily decked out like Xizi, Xihu is always alluring.
西湖，
西湖，
园林，
园林，
Gardens are regarded as the treasure of Chinese ancient architecture. The Summer Palace, a grand imperial garden, is a typical Chinese yuanlin. The Chengde Summer Resort, which showcases natural scenery, was a place for emperors to avoid the summer heat and conduct his court affairs. Ancient yuanlin, or gardens in Suzhou, are elegant and classical. Dotted with artificial hills, bridges, and terraces, natural landscapes were concentrated in Yuanlin. Chinese Yuanlin are extravagantly detailed.
Yuanlin.
园林。
三峡。
三峡。
There are 3 raging ragged gorges on the Yangtze River, named the Three Gorges, 三峡. The 192-kilometer-long gorges are nestled in between mountains more than 1,000 meters high on both sides. When you travel through Sanxia, water rushes past, with old trees and ancient buildings completing the beautiful scenery. It is a breathtaking but pleasant experience. The main part of the key water project at Sanxia on the Yangtze River was finished in 2006. The dam is now able to control floods and generate electric power. The Three Gorges hosts the largest hydroelectric station in the world. The Yangtze River is often compared to a J-bell. Sanxia is a brilliant pearl on the bell.
三峡。
三峡。
都江堰。
都江堰。
Around 2,200 years ago, a governor of Sichuan found that the floods happened frequently in the rainy season, and water storage was short during the dry season. Therefore, based on the geographic features of the Minjiang River and without doing any damage to the natural environment, he built a special structure dam. The dam is known as Dujiangyan. Dujiangyan functions to direct water and divert floods and sand. Thanks to the dam, the region will no longer be plagued by flooding during the rainy season, and water supply will be sufficient in the dry season. Dujiangyan has functioned for more than 2,200 years. Even the earthquake with a magnitude of 7.8 on the Richter scale in 2008, which happened near the dam, didn't destroy it. Dujiangyan reflects the idea that the land, water, and people can live in harmony.
都江堰，
都江堰，
泰山，
泰山，
Chinese legends have it that there is a god named Pangu who created heaven and earth. Legends say his head turned into the Taishan mountain. Therefore, Taishan is regarded as the head of China's 5 mountains. Located in East China's Shandong province, Taishan has witnessed the Chinese history for thousands of years. Chinese ancestors believe that Taishan was a holy mountain which connected with heaven. Because of this, emperors built altars on Taishan to pray for the nation's prosperity and people's happiness. You will experience its steepness when you climb up Taishan. Steps go up the mountain from the foot. The midway goes up to the summit of the mountain. Thousands of steps go up the side of the steep mountain. Interesting peaks and trees stand on both sides of the trail. You can enjoy the beautiful sunrise and sea of clouds at the peak of Taishan. In 1987, it was the first Chinese site to be put on the list of World Natural and Cultural Heritage Sites by UNESCO.
泰山，
泰山，
敦煌，
敦煌，
The Dunhuang is an oasis in northwest China's desert. Since the 2nd century BC, Dunhuang had been a crucial stopover for Western and Oriental merchants who searched for trade and business. According to the old legend, in 366 AD, the monk Le Zun passed Dunhuang, which was suddenly overcome with golden lights, as if tens of thousands of Buddhas had shown their presence to the common people. The monk hired workers to dig grottos and build Buddha statues on the cliff to worship the Buddha. This is what we call the Mogao Grottos. The Mogao Grottos span 1,600 meters and include 492 grottos, with 2,100 painted Buddha figures and murals covering 45,000 square meters. The work on the Mogao Grottos lasted 1,500 years and reflected the development of Buddhism in China. Dunhuang is a marvelous place where natural wonders and ancient art enchant each other's beauty. Now, Dunhuang is considered to be one of the most interesting places in China, where overseas travelers must visit.
Dunhuang.
敦煌，
少林寺。
少林寺，
The Shaolin Temple, Shaolin Si, is the cradle of the Shaolin martial arts. Legends say that 13 monks, who were martial arts experts, rescued a besieged emperor. Then the Shaolin martial arts became famous all over China. Monks created maneuvers from daily labor tasks during their own life. There are 7 yards in Shaolin Si, with a total area of 30,000 square meters. The Thousand Buddha Hall is the largest hall in Shaolin Si. The Pagoda Forest houses the tombs of eminent monks and is the largest building group of ancient pagodas in the world. Kung Fu learners all over the world know Shaolin Si with a history of 1,500 years. The Shaolin martial arts has been gaining in popularity.
Shaolin Si.
少林寺。 饺子。
Chinese people like eating dumplings, 饺子, for their delicious taste and auspicious meanings. Jiaozi are made of meat and vegetable filling, enclosed in pastry shaped like a half moon. They are boiled in water and eaten with sauces like vinegar. There are hundreds of fillings with different flavors. The shape of jiaozi looks like the ancient currency of China called yuanbao. People eat dumplings on the Chinese New Year, wishing they will earn more money in the coming year. There are many steps to make jiaozi. People even like to put a coin in one jiaozi. And anyone who gets this coin will be lucky in the coming year. Making jiaozi together with the whole family creates a unique, harmonious atmosphere. Chinese believe that a hot bowl of jiaozi is full of the family's love and affection.
饺子，
饺子。